Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Masters of Mayhem Wrestling. This is Paulie Pratt with my co-host, the real deal Neil Sheehan, and we have for you a real treat in the ring. We're going to have ladies wrestling, Debbie Combs and Robbie Rage.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a street brawl here, Paulie Pratt, because I know these two really are notorious for hating each other in the ring. This is the first time they brought it here to Cleveland, so I don't think there's going to be any technical wrestling at all. I'm ready for an all-out slobber knocker.
Slobber knockers. That's exactly, I think, what we're going to get here.
And here comes the one and only beautiful Debbie Combs. Look at the beautiful hair, the sequins. Look at the fans back there, Paulie. I think they're 3 or 4 rows deep there at Gargano's.
There are fans like I've never seen before, at least not since we were watching that Steel City card or whatever it was earlier, the USWL from Elwood.
Elwood really has a good fan base here at the...
Oh, wait, hold on, Neil. I want to point out to you the people too cheap to pay the $8 to get in, watching from the top of their garage.
I saw that, Paulie, and fans, go ahead. If you're taping this, rewind it. Check out those kids on the top of the roof. You see any of those punks, you let us know. Give us a call, and we're going to charge them for watching the show.
Cheap bastards. I hope they fall off and hurt themselves.
And once again, Andy Cardarelli is our ref, so don't expect a fast count, and don't expect him to be able to count to 3 today.
Robbie Rage is coming to the ring, and this woman has a real attitude problem.
That's right. I think Robbie Rage is still suffering from a serious wrist injury that she got from typing on her keyboard at home.
I hear she's an AOL addict and has been trying to find a man who will overlook her appearance in favor of a truly deep, emotional woman.
I think you're right there, Paulie. And uh-oh, here she comes, and you can see the wrist brace. I think Andy Cardarelli is really going to have to check this one out. Make sure she's not hiding any foreign objects, because Robbie Rage is known for hiding foreign objects.
Right now, Robbie Rage is entirely hidden because we had a bad camera angle. And here she's made her way to the ring, and she is showing the latest in the 1950s swimsuit fashions, Robbie Rage.
That's right, Paulie. Here she comes stepping under the ropes. I think Andy Cardarelli is now going to check her out, her boots and her wristband. And Debbie Combs, you can see, is pacing back and forth, ready to go in this slobber knocker of a battle between the 2 most popular women wrestlers here in Cleveland, Ohio.
In fact, they may well be the only 2 women wrestlers here in Cleveland, Ohio. But nonetheless, Andy Cardarelli was trying to cop a cheap feel on her there, and Debbie Combs was having none of it.
You know what, Paulie? I think he was trying to cop a cheap feel.
And look at Debbie Combs. She's reciprocating that. Debbie Combs, she's a bit of a flirt.
Well, she is 60 years old, and her biological clock is ticking.
Her biological clock stopped in 1972. I'll tell you, Neil. She's looking for a watch repairman in row 3.
I don't think we have a row 3 here. I think we had 2 rows.
No, we had 3 rows. I was in it.
And here we go.
And
the action. Let's call it, Paulie.
A nice arm wringer, and I don't know that we'll see much of one of those during this match.
That's right. I'm ready for a down-and-out fisticuffs brawl.
Debbie Combs.
To the arm bar.
Debbie Combs locks her up. She's going deep there. She's working on the shoulder of Robbie Rage.
And look at that perverted cameraman taking a crotch photograph.
He was. In fact, you know what? This is if I personally would have gone into this match with a much different strategy. At the age of these women, you could probably easily break one of their hips. So therefore, I'd have gone right for the leg, Neil.
That's true. And Debbie comes back to the armbar. Really, I'm disappointed here. I thought we were going to see some fisticuffs, some boots to the midsection, but right now I'm seeing a lot of elbow work here done by Debbie Combs at the armbar.
Debbie Combs is really showing us a mastery here of
here we
armbar.
Go,
ducks a clothesline.
And Robbie Rage gets a clothesline of her own.
Or something. And, oh, she goes to the arm
back.
Too, Neil.
Here we go.
This is an interesting, if not original, strategy for these women.
And Robbie Rage is down the mat. Andy Cardarelli giving Debbie Combs the count, making sure Robbie Rage is still in this match. She might give up from that tough armbar of Robbie Rage's.
Combs working her way up to a single knee, and she's going to try to get back to her feet and gain some leverage here. Rage is the first one back up, and she's applying the pressure.
Oh, a hair tug by the one and only Robbie Rage, and Andy Cardarelli asking her if she pulled her hair. Yeah, Andy, she's going to tell you if she did it or not.
Neil, I must interject here. I don't know that Robbie Rage was actually pulling her hair intentionally. I think that her hand might have gotten entangled in the bad perm. and it simply ended up throwing her down to the mat.
You are right there, Paulie. I wasn't sure that the poof ball that she has, that she calls hair, could have gotten in the way of Robbie Rage's hand and actually caused her to fall flat on her back to the canvas. Back to the twist on the armbar.
Oh, it's got a hammerlock.
Oh, down to the mat goes Debbie Combs. These guys are really working the arms.
Did you see the barrette fly out of Debbie Combs'
did see
hair?
the barrette, and I think Debbie Combs is asking Andy Cardarelli to please pick it up. She does not want to look bad in front of these 14 fans.
No, not at all. And in fact, we know that women don't make a terrible lot of money traveling here to Cleveland, so she probably can't afford to replace that barrette. She wants to take it with her.
That's very true. They're both back up to their feet now. Back down to the mat goes Debbie Combs, and back working on the arm.
As Robbie Rage continues to work on Debbie Combs' wrist and elbow, I'm going to point out to you some of the finer housing in Cleveland there, back behind rows 2 and 3 in the far side.
If you are interested in those lots, please call us and we will get you a price.
That's right. Call us at 829-4777. That's the Masterz of Mayhem hotline. We can tell you pretty much anything you want to know about what's going on at Gargano's.
And Robbie Rage really working the crowd here. Paulie, I am really surprised that these two are not in the fisticuffs. They are really just working the arms. I think they're just here to get their money and leave.
Well, they were having a slumber party back in the locker room, and they decided that this is the way they're going to do it. They're going to come out, work the wrist a little bit, work the arm, roll them up, tug the hair, get Andy Cardarelli's heart racing a little, and then slow it back down. And mostly all we've seen is the slow it down part.
And you are correct, sir. Andy Cardarelli down on the mat. I think he's just trying to get a good glimpse of Debbie Combs while she's flat on her back.
And
he's
you know what?
sliding out of the ring. I'm not sure why. He might have caught some of the BO coming from Debbie Combs while she was down the mat.
These women are not so fresh in this 80-degree temperature.
Right. Oh, and I see a variation of the Texas Cloverleaf done there by Debbie Combs. Robbie Rage reaching for the bottom rope. Not going to be able to make it.
Debbie Combs trying to throw all that hair out of her face.
And she's jaw-jacking to a fan. Oh, the nappy hair slap. And Robbie Rage is really mad about that because Andy Cardarelli got...
Actually, what's going on here, Debbie Combs is talking to a photographer at ringside and distracting Andy Cardarelli, which is not a very difficult thing to do, mind you.
Andy Cardarelli talking to the fans, as usual, not paying attention to the match, and there we go, the nappy hand slap once again.
She's working over that bad bob like there's no tomorrow, I'll tell you.
And Debbie Combs telling Andy to ask the fans if she hit her in the nappy hair.
And the fans are firmly behind Debbie Combs, but then with the size of Debbie Combs' assets, that's the only place to be. You pretty much don't have a choice in the situation.
Andy with the IQ barely in the double digits is still asking the fans if he got a pair.
Oh, and now she's working.
Right in front of Andy.
Right in front of Andy.
Andy just giving her a 1 count and letting her do a break.
I think he's personally, you know, the fans can't see this. This is because of this camera angle, but Debbie Combs is showing a little bit of cleavage. She had a netted front on her outfit, and you could see that she was sweating and kind of like moist and things, and I think that's got Andy Cardarelli very excited.
I was there, and I saw that as well. I think maybe in the back there were some favors exchanged.
Or at least some promised favors exchanged.
And here we go with a nice little camel clutch, and down to the mat goes Robbie Rage. I think she's really upset now that she's been sitting in this position for over 10 minutes.
Robbie Rage's face hit the mat hard there. She could lose another 2 or 3 teeth.
Oh, a kick to the boobs, and down goes
Debbie Combs went down hard on that cottage cheese behind like there's no... Whew.
Here comes the
this
top
match
rope
is working
choke.
me.
You can't get any more technical than top rope choke. And
Oh,
Debbie
she's
Combs,
here, fluff the hair.
Sure, her hair looks good. And here comes the woman's very well-known hair pull by Robbie Rage. Not bad, Robbie Rage.
A noggin knocker,
Oh.
and Debbie Combs went down hard. She's going to need to fix her hair again soon, I'll tell you.
That's Robbie Rage's infamous crotch chop and a body slam. The first move we've seen all day.
And a kick out of it, too. These women are too much for me to handle, I'll tell you.
Uh-oh, here we
The
go.
technical mastery. You know, you would never know from the wizardry that she's shown in this match that Debbie Combs is, in fact, a second-generation wrestler. Her mother, Cora Combs, was quite well known in the 50s and 60s, which could have been when these women were themselves in their heyday.
I think you're right there, Paulie. You are the the genius there on all the attributes and all the
Oh, it's a
the
sunset
all-stars.
flip down, and those are some big thighs to the side of Debbie Combs' head, and that would break any hold that I think the woman could have got on her.
There's more cottage cheese in this match than there is in every Rennie Rago on the west side of Cleveland. And another thigh chopper to the head of Robbie Rage. Robbie Rage slow to get up. I think the cottage cheers really damaged her eardrums. She's
She could
back
have
in the
some in her
cup.
ears.
Oh, the boob slap. And there goes the
A
C
big
cups. Down to the
chop.
B cups. And I think Annie Cardarelli might be unhappy
An
about
Irish
that.
whip. She goes charging in,
Oh.
and there you go. She's
And
down.
Another breast reduction there for Robbie Rage. She
She's-
started out with nothing, and now she is definitely as flat as the mat. Here we go. It looks
She's
like
going to
it's-
go for a big giant swing,
And-
around twice.
Oh,
Look
Paulie, can you believe the stamina of Debbie Combs? 2 times around, she got her around.
You could. Oh,
Here we
and
go.
up for an airplane spin.
An airplane. She's calling it in front of the 5 fans on the side there. Here it is.
I'll tell you, these women, that's a serious way to herniate a disc. Hauling all that up on your shoulders.
Oh, back to the action here. Up, oh, down goes Robbie Rage, excuse me.
Robbie Rage has hit the deck more times than a superstitious card player. I'll tell you what, this match, is she going for a Boston Crab?
Yeah, she's going for the Jericho Lion's Hammer. Look at the hair, the resemblance.
It's
You
all
never know.
there.
Debbie Combs might be Jericho, and we don't know it.
She could be a Jericho Holland.
You never know. Andy Cardarelli making sure that Robbie Rage doesn't want to give up.
And I don't know what happened there. Debbie Combs just landed flat on her head. We got a reversal.
Another cottage cheese thigh chop.
I could hear the thunder rolling from those thighs, and the second that happened, we're going. Oh, it's a big
She didn't
leapfrog
make it to the
catapult.
turnbuckle smash. And out to the fans, Robbie Rage has got to take a breather. Out in this 85-degree weather and drinking a case of beer before the match just didn't help Robbie Rage at all. Here she is jaw-jacking to the fans. Debbie Combs fixing her hair, making sure she looks good for Andy Cardarelli.
She's styling and profiling and showing us more behind than I'd ever wanted to see from her. I'll tell you though, this black outfit is much, much more flattering than that gold thing she had on last time she visited. Robbie Rage is finally making her way back into the ring. Oh, Debbie Combs has tied her up.
And I think we're going to see somebody get spanked here. So if you are...
if you're into S&M, tune in now. Tape this. Oh, and she's smacking that
I think
Robbie Rage.
I think those were real shots to the behind that.
Did you see the way her butt was jiggling?
That was Howard Stern's butt bongo fiesta there on the ropes. Debbie Combs is waiting for Robbie Rage to get back in the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, Masterz of Mayhem doesn't necessarily condone the lesbianism and the obvious acts of eroticism going on in our ring right now. However,
Sit down in front.
if you have a problem with it, call us at 829-4777. That's a Masterz of Mayhem hotline. Debbie Combs is really having it taken to her now by Robbie Rage.
Another top rope choke. I think we've seen this 7 or 8 times this match.
Well, Robbie Rage has a vast repertoire. I've seen at least 3 moves from her.
Oh my God, another body slam. Robbie Rage picking her up by the hair.
Robbie Rage is really taking out her fury on...
Double clothesline,
A double-
down go. Both participants, Robbie Rage and Debbie Combs. Andy Cardarelli, hey, he might get to 10. Nope, back
No,
up to 2.
he stopped. He gave up.
Another body slam. Robbie Rage going for a high
She's
risk
going to the
maneuver.
ropes. This could be a
Second
bad move.
turnbuckle. And I think Debbie Combs better turn around.
Debbie Combs is a slippery character.
Oh, down goes. Oh, a
Combs
reversal by
reverses
Debbie
it.
Combs. 1, 2, and 3.
We've got a winner, ladies and gentlemen, and it is, in fact, Debbie Combs.
I think Robbie Rage is going to collect her paycheck and get the hell out of there before Debbie Combs comes after her.
You know what? Debbie Combs is... Robbie Rage got really a raw deal.
Hey, it's the tattooed madman Psycho Mike. And if you don't want to get locked in a mental ward with me, you'll click, like, and hit subscribe now. Rah!